1 a.m. 303 suddenly sent a message in the group, in a bad mood, wanting to kill someone. I agree. Remember to take pictures. Not long after, a photo was sent from the group. A girl was cut in half, lying in a pool of blood. 303 is not a good photo. Already killed. APS I was so scared that I almost fell out of bed. Really killed someone? The girl in room 302, right above me, next to room 303, was very quiet. I saw her downstairs yesterday. Now she's cut in half on the balcony. Too horrible. The whole group suddenly became strangely silent. No one dared to speak. A long time later, a few messages popped out. 402. What do you mean? 403. Don't do this in the middle of the night. It's not fun at all. 501. Crazy. Still using pictures to scare people? I'm about to graduate. Whoever found an internship moved out. Now there are only a few people left in Dormitory Number 5. Looking at the photo, my head turned cold. It must be fake. Who kills people so openly? Everyone in the group quickly thought this was just a malicious joke, started scolding 303. 303 didn't explain anything, just sent a smiley face, now in a much better mood. After that, no matter what people said, she did not say anything more. The atmosphere started to get weird. Someone tapped her, but got no response. 403. Anyone go to 302 to check? Call to ask. 301. I sent a private message, but no reply. 402. Don't pretend to be dead again, or I'll call the police. 501. Is frustrated. Handcuffs 303. Are you sick again? Believe me and you don't get mersed much. 303 finally appeared. Sent a pitiful emoticon, saying I was wrong. I thought she knew she was joking too much in the middle of the night, so she admitted her mistake. I didn't expect her to continue talking in the group, and will dare to do it again next time. Hee hee. I was stunned. Still dare? What? Still dare to joke like this, or still dare to kill people? The more I read, those two words, hi, made my hair stand on end. I reflexively took out my phone to call the police, but in the group, someone sent a message saying that the girl who was murdered was in room 302. I just looked at the documents. I'm fine. 303 was just enough. She also sent a photo of herself using a tablet to take notes. 402 seemed unhappy. 303 was really a troublemaker. What kind of joke was this? It made me call the police. 302 smiled and canceled it. I don't read the group message. Don't bother the police. 402 was angry, not understanding what 303 was doing. I really hate it. 303 is right. She's annoying. 501. I'll teach her a lesson later to see if she dares again. 402. Has to teach her a lesson. 303 still didn't apologize. I found it strange. Why didn't 303 say anything? Just when I sent that message, the person from room 202 suddenly sent me a private message. Don't say anything in the group. That's not a collage. 302 was really killed by 303. Looking at the message, I was stunned. 202? Are you joking like this too? 202 and I shared food. We were quite close. 202 emphasized, I'm not joking. 302 was really dead. My balcony was covered in blood. 202 sent me a photo. The balcony was covered in streaks of blood. Thick, extremely horrifying. 202 is 302's blood. She was right above me. 303 killed her. Blood flowed down to my balcony. I held the phone tightly. Really killed? 202. Sure, I guess. Otherwise, where did the blood come from? 202. In short, don't say anything in the group. I just informed the counselor. The teacher on the first floor said he would come up to check. I could feel that 202 was very panicked. The counselor, after being reminded, also saw the message in the group. He spoke up in the group to warn, if 303 has a problem, solve it yourself and don't affect the others. 303 also obediently replied, yes, teacher. His face stuck out his tongue. The teacher is really crazy. I looked at the conversation in the group and then turned back to ask 202. Did you come up to check? 202 understood. The teacher hasn't texted back. I just talked in the group. 202 tried calling. As soon as she finished speaking, the phone suddenly rang in the hallway. The sensor light also lit up. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. It was the counselor's old ringtone. I used to use it. Too rustic. Now that ringtone rang out in the middle of the quiet night, sounding strangely shrill and creepy. My heart was pounding. The bell slowly echoed from the end of the hallway, finally stopping in front of my door. Answer the phone! Answer the phone! The bell echoed throughout the hallway, penetrating through the crack in the door. Someone in the group sent a message. 301. It seems like the teacher has gone up to the second floor. I heard the teacher's phone. 403. I heard it too. It's so late and you're still not asleep? 402. Must have been woken up. You're joking like this in the middle of the night? I don't understand what 303 is thinking. 501. I'm telling the truth. Don't go easy on him anymore. You guys also think he's nothing. Let him threaten to kill you. Does he have the guts? I wanted to speak up, but thinking of 202's words that 303 could really kill people, I kept quiet. I turned to text 202. The teacher has gone up. Did you hear that? 202 didn't reply. I heard, what are you doing? I heard the bell outside the door. Yet? 202 was still silent. I sent a few more messages. Did you call the teacher in charge? Why does the phone keep ringing? Is anyone listening? Did you see my message? Reply. For a long while, 202 was currently typing, but then she only sent one word, don't. Don't anything? I was about to ask more when I saw her withdraw the message. At that moment, the ringing of the phone outside the door also stopped. The hallway returned to silence. The sensor light gradually turned off. The night wind blew in from the end of the hallway, making a mournful howl. My palms were sweating. Slowly walking to the door. Clack! The doorknob suddenly turned slightly. The hallway light turned on again. Clack, 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 clack. I was so scared that my body stiffened. A long, twisted shadow passed through the crack of the door. I reflexively retreated back, hiding in the corner. From where I looked out, I could only see a pair of pitch-black eyes pressed against the crack of the door, looking into the dorm room. I didn't breathe heavily. The person was in a dead corner again. I just hope that person don't find me. Not quite. Someone outside spoke. The doorknob was turned a few more times. When those eyes disappeared from the door gap, I immediately took out my phone and opened the chat window with 202. The person in the hallway wasn't the teacher in charge. He was coming to your place. Now, don't open the door. Before I could send it, 202 sent a message. Aren't you in the dormitory? Not in the dormitory. Why are you asking? How does she know if I'm in the room? I walked to the door, feeling even more uneasy. Looking at the dark crack of the door, the hallway outside was pitch black. I didn't look through the crack. I was afraid to meet those creepy eyes. I gently pressed against the door and listened for a while. There were intermittent sounds outside the hallway, as if something was being dragged on the ground bit by bit. The sound came from the direction of room 202. Bang! A loud noise rang out. It was the door of room 202 being closed. Strong. I asked 202, "What are you doing?" 202 did nothing. Me? Are you pulling something? 202 stopped for a moment, cleaning the floor. I mustered the courage to video call her. She didn't pick up. 202 turned off the light. I turned it on so I could see you. 202 was silent again. I asked again, "You called the teacher in charge. What did he say? Did he pick up?" 202, "I did. He said it was okay. Picked up." I was stunned. I asked, "What did he say?"
202. He said it was okay. Just stay in the dormitory. It was okay. I looked at the phone, then I called the teacher in charge. I thought he wouldn't pick up, but unexpectedly he did. On the other end of the line was the teacher's voice. "Hello, teacher," I just said. Then I was interrupted. I couldn't hear clearly. "The signal here is weak. I want to ask about room 302. Teacher, please call me back later." The call was cut off. I haven't given up yet. I called again. "Hello, I can't hear you clearly. The signal is weak here. I'll call you back later." "What do you mean?" On the other end of the line, the teacher repeated the same words he just said, his voice hoarse. "Call again." "Hello, I can't hear you clearly. The signal is weak here. I'll call you back later." The call ended with a beep, beep, beep sound. I didn't have the courage to call again. What was more frightening was that there were a few new messages in the group. The teacher in charge? He just went up to check. 302 is fine. 303 is joking too much. He already reminded 303. 303 really didn't kill 302. Everyone don't panic. Just stay in the room. At the end of the message, the teacher also punched 303. A punched 303. 303 obediently replied, "Sorry, I was talking nonsense just now. I didn't kill 302. I really didn't know." After saying that, 303 also handcuffed 302. Handcuffed 302. 302 explained, "303 really didn't kill me. Fall." Everyone is claiming that 303 didn't kill 302. I see the oddity. If it was to clarify such a serious truth, the tone should have been serious. Why did he use such a soft and cute way of speaking as if there really was nothing wrong? Furthermore, the teachers in charge of 302 and 303 both used the same way of speaking, as if it had been discussed beforehand. 301. They're the same person. I continued to scroll down the group messages. Is the teacher in charge of A plus 203 in the dormitory? Are 202 and 203 in the dormitory? Is 302 A plus 203 in the dormitory? Is 303 A plus 203 in the dormitory? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? My hands started shaking. Just then, the phone rang. I looked down and saw a message from 301. 301, "Don't let them know you're in the dorm." I thought 301 hadn't seen the group message, but unexpectedly, she also realized something was very wrong. "What did you find out?" 301, "Take a close look at the people talking in that group. They keep wanting to know your position with me." I pulled up the old message to read. At first, the teacher in charge stood up to explain. The teacher in charge just came to check. 302 is okay. 303 is just joking. The teacher has scolded 303 already. 303 really didn't kill 302. Don't panic. Just stay in the dormitory. Teacher ang 303. Then 303 also apologized. 303, "Sorry you said that. I won't kill 302. There is really no self." 303, "A handcuff 302. 302 confirmed 302. Divide 303. Really not kill me fall." Everyone is claiming that 303 didn't kill 302. I see the oddity. If it was to clarify such a serious truth, the tone should have been serious. Why did he use such a soft and cute way of speaking as if there really was nothing wrong? Furthermore, the teachers in charge of 302 and 303 both used the same way of speaking, as if it had been discussed beforehand. 301. They are the same person. I continued to scroll down the group messages. Is the teacher in charge a plus 203 in the dormitory? Are 202 and 203 in the dormitory? Is 302 a plus 203 in the dormitory? Is 303 a plus 203 in the dormitory? Then came a series of messages with the same content. 301, you noticed it too, right? From the very beginning, the 303 people who said they wanted to kill someone and the 302 people who were allegedly killed were all problematic. As for the teacher in charge, he said he went up to check, but I was standing on the stairs and no one came up, so I couldn't help but hear. He really not go up? 301? Not at all. I was standing right there. If someone passed by, I would definitely hear. The third floor hallway light was still off. I'm still 202. She also supports their words and told me not to say anything in the group. 301 was silent for a moment, then suddenly said, "Do you think 202 is still 202? That statement made my hair stand on end. What do you mean? You are saying 202 also 301 divided by 202 also texted me. What did she say to you?" 301 was silent again. I pressed. Tell me, what exactly did she say to you? 301 is showing loading. After a long while, she slowly asked, "Are you still 203? I took a deep breath. It's me, 301, how to prove. I hesitated a bit. The other party sent it via video call. I was about to press accept, when suddenly I thought of something. I typed fast. What about you? Are you still 301? The other party did not respond. I sent a voice message. I'm 203. And you're still 301? Say something. 301 has been silent for a long time this time. Just then, 202 texted again. Why aren't you replying in the group? Aren't you in the dorm? Where are you? Can I come find you? I looked towards the door. 202, how did you know I wasn't in the dorm? Or, in other words, why did she assume I wasn't in the dorm? I never said anything to her. I called the tutor. Did he pick up? I tried to keep calm. If she didn't say anything, I would continue asking. How am I? Shouldn't you call the tutor? What did he say to you? 202. Didn't you see what he said in the group? I have not seen. 202, he said it clearly. Went up to the third floor to check. Nothing happened. Did he say that to you? 202. Yes, he said it was nothing. Hi, me. So what about the blood on your balcony? 202. Send a photo. On the balcony, the dark red bloodstains were extremely clear. This time, not only the balcony, but also the floor was covered in blood. 202. Blood? I don't know. You come and see. I was shaking with fear. He has killed 202 already. 202. I will find you. 23. The phone kept ringing. 301 texting continuously. Stay in the dormitory. I've called the police. They will be here soon. Don't trust the tutor. Don't believe 202. I hesitated for a moment. I asked 301, so how can I trust you? 301 is currently being entered, but for a long time no message sent. Here we go again. What are you hesitating about? You're not 301, are you? 301 is not hiding anymore. Hi, you found out. I was horrified. 303 is you. You are 303. 301, psst. No one knows who I am. The group of substance was chaotic. 403 is texting frantically. What's up? Why is it so noisy in the hallway? Someone go out and check. I don't dare. Who is out there? Who is it? 403, share a video. Her room door lock kept shaking, making a rattling sound. Just as she was trembling, she was about to turn the camera to the crack of the door. Pop! A knife was stabbed through the crack of the door, followed by 403's scream. The screen went black. No more news. For a moment, the camera also captured bright red bloodstains in the hallway. 501 asked in panic, "What's wrong? A 403, are you okay? 501, answer. Why don't you say anything?" 51 ANG 402, go check on 403. In the entire dormitory number 5, there are only a few people left. The first floor is where the tutor has not left school yet. The second floor is where I, 203, and 202 are. The third floor is the strangest place. 301, 302, and 303 are all there. The fourth floor has 402 and 403 studying for their master's exams. The fifth floor has only 501. 501 keeps handcuffing everyone in the group, telling them to go upstairs to check. She is a selfish person and has been ordering others to do this and that since the first day of school. No one answered 501. 501 got angry in the group. It handcuffed 303, don't pretend to be dead, quickly go to floor B to see what's going on. 501 divided by 303, are you listening? 501 doesn't answer, does he want to die? The whole group was so quiet it was creepy. At this time, the people who dared to speak in the group were either not afraid of death or were already dead. The living all knew clearly. There was a stranger mixed in the group, using other people's avatars from behind the screen to monitor everyone's every move. Even the murderer was someone in the group. A terrifying thought arose. Could it be that 202, 301 were all lying to me? They didn't call the police at all. It was the murderer who was stalling for time to kill everyone. Realizing this, I quickly called the police. The call was connected. I told the operator the whole story. But what made me even more confused, the operator said that someone had already called the police and the police were on their way. At the end of the call, they told me to stay in the dormitory and try to ensure my safety. Leaning against the wall, looking at the phone, I felt like I had fallen into a huge trap. What was going on? 202, 301, weren't they lying to me? They had actually called the police, but it was obvious that they very strange, not even daring to send a recording to prove identity. Or maybe someone else reported to the police. At this time, 501 was going crazy in the group, constantly blocking each person. It handcuffed the tutor. It handcuffed 202, it handcuffed 301. No one responded. 501 was angry and no one said anything. Are they all dead? Right after that sentence, the originally silent chat group suddenly became active. 303 spoke up. Aren't you in the dormitory? 501 didn't pay attention and cursed back. Handcuff 303. Are you pretending to be dead? I told you to go to 404 to see why you didn't go. 303 just coldly asked where you were. Just this one sentence. My back was cold, sweating profusely. 501 also realized something. I was in the dormitory, where else? 303 lied. 501, who are you saying is lying? Have you forgotten how I dealt with you last time? 303's response was a paragraph, a video taken in the dormitory. On the wall were pictures of 501 and posters of her favorite idol. The scariest thing in the video was someone holding a knife and repeatedly stabbing 501's bed and pillow. While stabbing, he asked suspiciously, "Where are you? Where are you?" The video stopped abruptly. Next, a message appeared in the group with cold black letters, 501, where are you? Where are you? I'm coming to find you. I don't know what 501 is thinking right now. I'm shaking with fear. B, 303, divide 501, where are you? 302, divide 501, why aren't you saying anything? 402, divide 501, where are you hiding, in the bathroom? They're looking for 501. It won't be long. 301, she didn't run away, did she? 302, can't. Where could 402 hide? 403, that's right, the windows all have iron bars. She can't climb up. 303, then where could she hide? At that moment, the tutor sent a photo to the group of people showing the iron gate on the first floor being locked. Tutor, don't worry, no one can escape. 202 also added, it's getting more and more interesting. After that, each of them sent a secret smiley emoticon in the group. Only 501 and I didn't do so. 501 also knew that the people talking in the group were no longer trustworthy. She could only choose to trust me. But she didn't come to me immediately. She was hesitating, considering, and also afraid. For a long while, the group fell silent again. I vaguely had a premonition that this was the calm before the storm, the wind rose before the rain. The entire fifth dormitory seemed to be in the midst of a horrific massacre. After a while, 501 came to me. She had no other choice. 501 divided by 203, are you there? Are you there? I didn't answer, because through the crack in the door, those eyes appeared again. He tilted his head, his dead-life grayish-white eyes staring in from the crack in the door. I huddled in the corner, staring at my phone. 202 kept sending messages. Aren't you in the dorm room? Why aren't you? Are you hiding? You're smart. I waited until those eyes slowly disappeared. The footsteps outside returned to silence. Only then did I reply to 501. At this time, 501 was completely panicked. What are you doing? Have you seen the group message? Say it. Say something quickly. Do you want to die too? Answer me. While I was coldly looking at the chat screen, the screen suddenly lit up. Damn it. 501 called me. Doesn't she know that there's a murderer outside? Just a small sound was enough to attract his attention. Luckily, I had put my phone on silent mode. I immediately hung up. Before I could blame Hook, 501's message has appeared. Why aren't you answering the phone? Me. What are you planning to do, 501? 501, I want you to go out and see what's going on out there. I can't do it, 501. Hurry up and come out right now. Me. Why don't you go yourself? 501, it's none of your business. 203, do you want to die? Do you want to be like 303? Forget how I beat her. Oh, 501, if you don't want to die, then come out right now. I gripped the phone so tightly that my knuckles turned white. 501, I'm talking to you. Answer me. Are you out yet? Hurry up. I order you. 501, believe me, if I come back, I'll kill you. Me, I don't think you have a chance. 501, do you think I don't dare? 203, I've been annoyed with you for a long time. Who do you think lost your exam preparation materials? Who do you think reported you for cheating? Do you think you can... Is it okay? I just don't like your attitude of the whole world owing me. What the hell are you pretending for? 501, you wait. Just wait and see. I can't wait anymore. Look in the group. At this time in the group, the teacher sent a photo. In the bathroom, 501 was squatting and typing nonstop on her phone keyboard. The photo was taken from above her head, from the ceiling. The teacher found it. 202 is so boring. There's no challenge at all. 301 is so stupid. 302 thought she would hide somewhere. 402, damn it, she almost escaped. 403's chance was taken away. Finally, 303 said, then why don't you kill him? The teacher is killing him. After typing that sentence, a miserable scream echoed throughout the fifth dormitory. The lights in the hallway suddenly lit up. On the balcony, something was thrown down. It was the remaining half of 501's body hanging dangling from the balcony railing, seemingly still not dead. At that moment, 301 sent a message. Where are you? Tell me, tell me. He was in a hurry. He wanted to know where I was. Bang, bang, bang. The noise outside was very loud. Someone was banging frantically on the door of room 203. Bang! The already loose lock was broken open. King, king. It was the sound of a knife slashing the door. 301 frantically texted me. He's here. The murderer is here. Run, run quickly. Bang! The door of room 203 was kicked open. He rushed in. A moment later, the school administrator texted in the group. He's dead. He's been tricked. 303, me too. School administrator, he's not in room 203. 303, then is he with you? School administrator, or is he with you? 303, then come find me. Hee hee. School administrator. Okay, I heard the clang, clang, clang sound of a knife hitting the stair railing in the hallway. He was going upstairs. I walked to the door. It was still eerily quiet outside. 301 sent a message, "Run, go down to the first floor to the teacher's office, run." I opened the door of room 204, ran straight downstairs. That's right, I wasn't in room 203. Tonight, the bathroom in room 203 was overflowing. The smell was very strong. I couldn't sleep, so I moved to room 204, where I found the key on the doorframe. The teacher secretly looked at every crack in the door on the second floor, but didn't find me. That's also why I saw those eyes from room 204. He searched all over the second floor, but didn't find me. So he guessed that I was still in room 203, just hiding well. Even though I moved very quietly, he still found me. "Haha, you almost fooled me." He laughed eerily, wearing a raincoat covered in blood, holding a shiny knife in his hand, sticking his head out from the stairs. "I'll kill you." His eyes were glowing with bloodlust. He jumped down the stairs, swinging the knife at me. The knife hit the wall, sparks flying. I desperately ran downstairs. He laughed like crazy, chasing after me, his knife whistling on the stairs like the sound of death. I ran down to the first floor. Just after turning the corner, I felt a chill down my spine. He almost slashed us. The entire second floor was covered in blood. 202 lay in the hallway, eyes wide open, full of resentment, crawling towards the door before his neck was cut. 501's half body fell from the upper floor, landing outside the iron gate with a thud. I was so scared I wanted to vomit. With all my might, I arrived in front of the teacher's office. The door was already open. I rushed in and locked it. Before I could breathe, a red patch appeared in my sight. The teacher was lying face down on the table, his back stabbed dozens of times, long dead. Bang, bang, bang. The killer was pounding on the door outside. The phone rang. 301. Get key. That's right, key. The iron gate key was on the teacher's body. Kim suppressed her fear. I lifted the tutor's shirt, but the key that should have been hanging on his back was no longer there. I searched the whole room, but found nothing. 202 posted a photo in the group of the keychain around the tutor's waist. Not only one, but even the spare key was taken away. 202 was looking for this? 303, you're really thoughtful. I almost fell to the ground in despair. In the tutor's office, I only found a screwdriver. The noise outside seemed to have quieted down a bit. I tiptoed to the door, my heart already prepared to risk my life. Boom. A loud bang. The sharp axe blade almost touched my face. The murderer had taken the fire extinguisher. From the gap where the knife was cut, his fierce eyes were clearly visible. I reacted with a conditioned reflex. As soon as he peeked into the crack of the door, I stabbed the screwdriver I was holding in my hand. Bang. Blood gushed out from the crack of the door. He covered his eyes, screaming in pain and ferocity. "I'll kill you. I'll kill you." I opened the door, pushed him to the ground, and then raised the screwdriver and stabbed him dozens of times. He screamed in pain nonstop. He grabbed my wrist, causing the screwdriver to fall from his hand, then grabbed my head and slammed it hard on the ground. I was dizzy and fell. He stepped on my head, crushed it hard. I spat out a mouthful of blood, bent down to pick up the fire extinguisher. I had no strength to resist. At that moment, the tutor's phone he was holding suddenly rang. He bent down to glance. In that moment of being off guard, a figure rushed over from the corner of the stairs. Almost at the same time, the knife stabbed straight into the stomach of the murderer, 303. 303 was much shorter than him, but the knife in her hand kept stabbing his body. The murderer was almost immediately stabbed, made her kneel on the ground. 303 circled behind him, preparing to stab him in the neck. Unexpectedly, despite being injured like that, the murderer had not lost consciousness. He screamed, ignoring the pain, swinging his arm back to grab 303's hair. Bang! He forcefully threw 303 from behind to the ground. His giant fist, in the blink of an eye, had already hit 303's head. He ruthlessly broke her knife-holding hand and crushed her knee. Bang! 303 used all her strength to throw something towards me. Her mouth was dented. The engine was the key ring she snatched from the murderer. No one would survive. He raised the fire extinguisher high, slashed the key, and the whole ground shattered. Then he grabbed 303's head and slammed it against the iron door. Raised the axe high. I tried my best to rush at him, but he grabbed my hair and slammed my head against the iron door. When I collapsed, my consciousness gradually faded. I saw the murderer's eyes widen in disbelief. His neck was stabbed with a knife. He staggered, blood spurting from his mouth. He didn't understand why he had clearly broken 303's arm. How could she still stab him with a knife? I raised my head with difficulty. 303 was dead, her head bowed. The knife was tied to her arm with a bandage. Even though the knife was broken, it didn't come off. As long as she could move her arm, she could stab him to death. A month later, when I finished my final statement at the police station, I learned the whole truth. 303 had been bullied at school for a long time. 202 falsely accused her of stealing class funds. 301 hid a cross in her towel. 302 changed her graduate school application. 402 secretly took pictures of her when she was bathing and sold them. 403 killed the kitten she often fed downstairs and put the body in her blanket. 501 beat her and forced her to drink dirty water in the bathroom. She once asked the teacher for help, tutoring teacher, but was violated by him. So that night, 303 decided to kill everyone. She killed the tutor first, then 302. But after killing 302, she discovered that the tutor, who was supposed to be dead, was texting in the group chat. She immediately realized that there was another killer in this building. But so what? 303 continued to kill 301, kill 402, kill 403. After seeing the tutor's body and the photo of 302's corpse on his phone, the murderer became agitated. He knew that there was someone in this building who wanted to kill everyone. He started hunting. He killed 202. He killed 501. Using 202's phone, he wanted to lure me into telling him where I was. And 303 used 301's phone to text me, also wanting to know where I was. Different from the murderer who wanted me dead, 303 wanted me to live. The last time he returned to the dorm room to pack up, I found a piece of paper stuck in my book written by 303. I don't know when. She wrote, "Thank you. 203, Bong Chong, is delicious." It was at the beginning of the school year. I shared Bong Chong in the dormitory. At that time, 303 passed by. I gave her one. Eat one. My family brought it from the country. Bong Chong with salted eggs. I turned the paper over, on which was drawn a big smiley face. just like the first time I entered school. She smiled in the crowd like that. Thank you for listening to the story with the Submerged Archives. If you find it interesting, give us a like and a subscription to the channel. Thank you.